John Hopkins. John Hopkins. আপোনাৰ ইয়াত মই মাজে মাজে হেণ্ডেল কৰিব লাগিব হয় নাই মোক সহজ বনাই থওক আৰু এইকো বনাই থওক গোলাপ চাহ তাই হেৰি নাই নেটৱৰ্ক নাই চাগে ট্ৰেইনত গৈ আছে ছাৰ তাই
Mhm. নাই হোৱা ৰ'বা, মই
Hello, sir.
শুনিছানে? দেখিছা নাই মোক?
Sir, দেখিছো।
অ
Sir,
অ অ
start কৰি দিওঁ।
ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰি দিয়া।
We are going to start the program. Good afternoon, everyone, and sincere greetings to those who have joined this program. And it gives me immense pleasure to start this online program. Respected principals are of Gorgaon College, Dr. Sabbasasti Mahanta, respected Vice Principal, Madam Dr. Rina Hendik, resource person of today's program, Dr. Gulab Shah B. Sodri, IQS coordinator, Dr. Rajit Sike sir, faculty members, participants, and students, those who have joined us. I am Dr. Pakiza Begum, an assistant professor from the Department of Chemistry, and I, on behalf of Gorgaon College, this opportunity to welcome you all to this very important program, which is organized to celebrate the achievements and progress that has been made in the study of space. As India celebrates its maiden National Space Day, an occasion which is dedicated to honor India's remarkable journey in space exploration with distinct focus on its lunar missions. This program is jointly organized by 11 Assam Battalion and 49 Assam Naval Units of NCC in collaboration with Internal Quality and Assurance Cells of Gorgaon College. As the first agenda of today's program, I would now request respected Principal Sir, Dr. Saibasasi Mohanta Sir, to kindly deliver the inaugural speech. Sir, please do the honor.
A very good afternoon to you all, uh, respected organizers, respected Vice Principal of our college, Dr. Rina Hendik, our respected resource person, coordinator IQAC, and respected faculty members and my dear students. First of all, I would like to offer my sincere thanks and gratitude to the organizers, especially to the 11 NCC and 14 Naval Unit of our college, and also the IQAC for organizing this National Space Day, although in online platform by in our Gorgaon College, so that we can sensitize our student regarding the space uh, expedition that has been conducted by in India since long, and in the recent days, India has been achieving lots of lots of milestones, lots of they have achieved lots of uh, various in various fields, not only in space expedition, but the Chandrayaan Abhijan that has been conducted very successfully. Actually, we should know and we should sensitize our students. We should educate our students regarding our achievement and our progress in space study and space expedition that has been conducted by India since long. So I offer my sincere thanks and gratitude to the organizers, and hope our resource person will definitely enlighten our student in this field. And as India has invented some its own way, own system or indigenous system of uh, space study, or uh, in the field area of space study, that is very encourageable, and that should be known by our students, and hope this event will be a big success. And with this few words, I declare the session open, and I hope this event will definitely benefit our students as well as our faculty members. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words and elaborating the importance of the day in a short and precise manner. My sincere appreciations to sir for always supporting us in all our endeavors and inspiring us to conduct various activities for the upliftment of our students and society as a whole. Now, prior to starting the invited talk, I would like to draw the attention of the participants that they can send their queries on the chat box. Now, I would like to introduce our speaker of today's program, Dr. Gulab Shah B. Sodari, who has a sound knowledge and a renowned personality in the field of astronomy. Madam is working as a research associate in the prestigious Aryabhatta Research Institution of Observational Sciences, Nainital, which specializes in astronomy, solar physics, astrophysics, and atmospheric science. As we all are eagerly waiting to understand our universe more, let us delve ourselves into today's talk, which is entitled Saging Lunar Dreams, the story of India's moon mission. Madam, we are indeed delighted and overwhelmed to have you. So, without much delay, I would like to hand over the screen space to Dr. Chaudhary. Over to you, Madam.
Hello. A very good afternoon to all of you present here, respected Principal Sir and Vice Principal of Gargaon College, respected faculties, participants, and my student friends. So first of all, I would like to offer my sincere gratitude to the organizing committee for giving me this opportunity to speak on this historical day where we are celebrating the maiden National Space Day on August 23. So yeah, my heartfelt gratitude to you all, and I hope I hope I will be delivering as much knowledge with you all as I know. So with this, let me share my screen. Okay, I'll keep my video muted because of the network issues. So is my screen visible?
Yes, it is visible. You can see it.
Okay. Okay, this is Dr. Gulab Shah Chaudhary. I'm a research associate at Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Sciences. So today, 23rd August, we are celebrating the maiden National Space Day, and this day is celebrated to commemorate the history that India created last year on 23rd August by making its presence by making the first landing on moon. So title of today's talk is Chasing Lunar Dreams, Story of India's Moon Mission. So to start with moon mission, the latest or the last moon mission is known as Chandrayaan-3, and it is India's third lunar mission to soft land, actually first to soft landing and third lunar mission. And India is the fourth country to go for moon mission. However, it is the first country to land on South Pole region of the moon. So this mission was conducted with an aim to experiment and study the moon surface and atmosphere, geology, and its environment. There were two main objectives. First objective was, of course, to demonstrate the safe and soft landing on the lunar surface. And the second one was to conduct the experiments by collecting the data and samples by using the rover. I will explain what rover and lander is on coming slides. So as this is the third moon mission from India, the first moon mission was launched in the year 2008. The second mission was launched in the year 2019, and the third mission is on last year. So the second mission, that is Chandrayaan-2, it also contained the lander. But as probably you all know that the mission failed because before reaching the moon surface, like a few kilometers before reaching the moon surface, the lander got crash landed, and it was like a black day for India's for India and the Indian space scientists. So with much dedication and expectation and excitement, India prepared itself for the third moon mission, that is the Chandrayaan-3. Okay, so as the second landing of the second moon mission failed, so the third mission has to, of course, improve its system. So there were lots of improvements in terms of software, hardware, sensors, and improved mission plans also. Okay, this is the image of the, can you see my cursor? I hope you see my cursor. So this image is the image of the lander of Chandrayaan-3. Which was captured by the rover. Okay, so the mission contained three-phase sequence. The first sequence was based on Earth center. So it contains the pre-launch phase, that is the mechanism of the instrument or the mechanism of the launch vehicle satellite. From the mechanism and the launch and ascent phase to the after of course once the satellite is launched from the Earth's surface, as it goes away from the Earth's surface, the gravitational field or the Earth's gravitational pull decreases gradually, and at certain point, after reaching a certain distance, the gravitational pulls becomes zero. The satellite exceeds the gravitational pull or the gravitational field of Earth. So till that point, the phase is known as Earth-centric phase. That is the phase 1. And the second, and once the satellite overcomes the Earth's gravity or goes out of the Earth's gravitational pull, it enters the moon's gravity. It comes under the moon's gravity. So this transition from the Earth's gravity to moon's gravity is known as lunar transfer phase, which was the phase 2 of the mission. And the third and the final phase was moon-centric phase. So once it comes under the moon's gravity, it goes towards the moon's surface, and gradually the gravitational pull from the moon increases, and at a certain point it reaches the moon's orbit, and of course consequently it lands on the moon's surface. Okay, the Chandrayaan-3 consisted of 3 modules. First one is the propulsion module. So the propulsion module is like a vehicle which carried the lander and rover inside it, of course, which carried this lander and rover from Earth to moon. So it behaves like you can consider it like a vehicle. Then comes the lander module. Lander module carries the rover. Rover is actually a remotely operating vehicle which collects data on any surface or anywhere, and you can remotely control this rover from anywhere on Earth. So the rover was controlled by the control system from ISRO. So the lander actually lands the rover on the moon's surface, and rover is the instrument which collects the data. Okay. So you can see this is the image of a lander and rover, a propulsion module. Okay. So the lander is named as Vikram. You might be aware in the Chandrayaan-2 mission also, the lander was named as Vikram. The mission life for lander is 1 lunar day. That is 14 Earth days. That means one day in moon corresponds to the 14 days in Earth. So as we spend 14 days on Earth, it will be 1 day in moon. So the lifetime of this lander was 1 day. That is 14 days from Earth. And the rover which collects the data, once the lander lands on the surface, it will remain fixed on that particular point, and then it will release the rover on the surface of the moon. And rover is like a vehicle which can move, so it will move its surrounding regions and collects the data. So the rover in Chandrayaan-3 is named as Pragyan, which is from a Sanskrit word which means wisdom. So the mission life for Lunar was 1 lunar day, that is 14 Earth days. Similarly, the mission life for Pragyan rover was also 1 lunar day, that is 14 Earth days. Okay, this is a schematic diagram which contains this is the whole system. So you can see at this tip of this instrument, this is the Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft containing the lander and rover. Okay, so the why Chandrayaan-3 is important? There has to be some important scientific and technical importance, right? So first of all, it is first Indian mission. I mean, no other mission has done in previous time. This is the first time India could land a rover on the surface of moon to collect and sample the data. And for the first time, or also one more important thing is it is not only for India, actually in the whole world, this is for the first time. Chandrayaan-3 is the first moon mission to land on South Pole region of the moon. In the South Pole region, no other mission has made ever. So this is the first. So this is like a milestone for India's space missions. And another significance is it will advance the India's space exploration capabilities. It will promote international cooperation in space exploration. Okay. So the journey of Chandrayaan-3 started on July 14, 2023 at 2:35 Indian Standard Time. So it was launched from Sriharikota by ISRO on July 14. Okay. So this is the launch and landing of Chandrayaan-3. It was launched on July 14. Then it makes the lunar transfer orbit. That is the transition, as I mentioned earlier, from Earth's gravitation to Moon's gravitation. It happened on 1 day after, that is on July 15, and the lander landed on Moon's surface on August 23, 2023 at around 6:14 p.m. or something like that. So as I said earlier, so the mission life for the 3 modules, the mission life for propulsion module was 3 to 6 months. Actually, okay, it might be in the next slide. So what propulsion module do? As I said, it carries the lander and rover from Earth's surface to the, not exactly to the Moon's surface, but it carries from the Earth's surface to the orbit of Moon before like 100 kilometers from the Moon, and then it separates the lander and rover and it keeps rotating on the orbit of Moon. And the mission life and of course while moving in the orbit of Moon, it will collect the data. It will collect the images of the Moon from different positions, which will which can give us the scientific advancements, more scientific advancements. So the mission life for propulsion module was assumed to be 3 to 6 months. And you will be happy to know that the propulsion module was brought back from Moon's surface to Earth's surface, to Earth's orbit on around 25th November, 24 or 25th November, after 5 months of its launch. So it is a success. The propulsion module was a success for us. Then the lander and rover, the mission life is 1 lunar day, as I said earlier, and the landing side was South Pole. So one might wonder why the South Pole region is so important. Okay, I will explain in the next slides. This is the nominal flight sequence. Okay, probably you have seen on TV or on any screen. I mean the launch procedure. So this is the first phase. First 2 phases are the ignition phase. So this is the phase where the satellite is launched, and once it once it bends towards the orbit of Moon. I mean once it starts moving away from Earth. So you can see at 3rd stage, these 2 systems are separated. So ignition phase is till 2nd phase, and then it gets separated, and then starts the burning phase. Okay, to give it more energy. So after the burning phase, you can see these caps are getting removed. So only the okay. So after this, these things are getting separated. Okay, then next, after moving further away, then this portion also, this burning phase, burning phase ends, and it separates the propulsion module. Okay, so as you can see, these are the orbits, faint white lines. These are the orbits of moon. So as it reaches further towards the moon's orbit, this is the propulsion module. Okay, so the propulsion module separates the lander and rover, and it will, so the propulsion module will be rotating, will be orbiting in this along this path, and the lander and rover will reach eventually the surface of moon. So this is the flight sequence, or the flight, how the system works, and how different phases are during the flight. Okay, so as I said, so you can see, can you see this picture of moon? So this is this upper region is the northern region of moon, and this lower region is the southern region of the moon. So you can see these are the different countries which conducted moon mission in earlier time. So you can see this is like Soviet Union, this is China, and this is US. So most moon missions were conducted by Soviet Union, and next comes US. So you can see all these missions were done at the northern region, towards the northern region. However, in this region, you can see only India to make its, first landing in the southern region. Now, why southern region is so important, and why, no other previous missions were directed towards the southern region? Okay, so the most southern region is like, it is a very special region where the sunlight, where it does not get enough sunlight, much sunlight. So and the craters and mountains are very high. That is, the terrain is very irregular, which makes it, which obstructs the sunlight to fall, like every other regions. So hence this region is colder compared to other regions. And since it is colder, so it is a sign that there might be water and ice. There will be abundances of water and ice in this region, and it will be beneficial for the for the lander and rover also to, increase its lifetime by getting some energy from these things. And this is an interesting part of the moon, because of its terrain, because of its high terrain, high craters and high mountains. And this will give us opportunity to study study and establish new theories and new science from the moon region, which no other country has done yet. So that's what makes the southern region a special region. And because of its irregular terrain, it becomes challenging, or it becomes risky for the lander to land. But due to the failure of, maybe due to the failure of the last Chandrayaan 2 lander, India got the inspiration to take the challenge. So yeah, it is a milestone for us. Okay. So you can see this is the trajectory. This is the actual trajectory of the lunar transfer. Okay, so this left one is the Earth, and this is the right one is the Moon. So we have to move from Earth to Moon. So you can see this at the back side of this Earth, there is this satellite. So you can see these green circles. These are the orbits. Okay, so each time you can see the satellite starts from the lower orbit, that is the smaller one inside, that is the most inside one. Okay, so each time it rotates, you can see the distance of the orbit, the orbital distance increases, that is the radius of the orbit increases, and it keeps on increasing, and at some point, this is the last one, at some point where the earth, this is earth bound maneuvers. That means this is the point where the earth's gravity almost becomes zero. So at this point, when it reaches this point, they perform the slingshot experiment to shot this satellite directly from, as it is now out of the influence of Earth's gravity, it can move freely. So they use the slingshot to, you can see this blue dotted line, to reach the moon's surface. So you can see as it reaches the outermost orbit, it eventually enters the moon's gravitational field, and hence once it reaches the moon's gravitational fields, this first it will go through this larger orbit, and with time gradually it keeps on decreasing, and eventually it falls, I mean it lands on the surface of the moon. So this is the trajectory, that is how it works actually. Okay, so this is the date, 23rd August 2023. India marked its presence on the surface of moon, and our Honorable Prime Minister declared this day 23 August to be the National Space Day, which will be celebrated, I mean, for long. This is the day when India created history. So this I already have mentioned. India is the first country to have soft landed in higher latitude in this region. Okay, so what is the update of this mission? These were all mechanisms, and now what we are getting from this mission. So the primary objective was to do the soft landing, which we successfully did, and also to demonstrate to use the rover to collect data from the lunar surface, which was also achieved. Okay, so you can see this is the image of the Bikram lander on the lunar surface taken by Pragyan rover. And this is the, you can see this lower figure. So this is a colored line, you can see. This is where it started. Okay, this is the path of Pragyan rover through which it traveled before, I mean, it got, before we lost the connection with this. As the mission life was of 14 days, so we could collect, they could collect the data for 14 days. They had communication with the lander and rover for 14 days, and after that they lost connection. That means the lander and rover are dead. And till September they tried to make communication with the lander and rover, but unfortunately they could not. They were hopeful that maybe after one day it will, maybe once the night ends and the next day starts, and the sunlight, the energy from the sun reaches the lander and rover, they might, I mean, gain the energy and wake up. But unfortunately it could not. So the extended mission accomplishment was to demonstration and of hoping of the lander by refiring of the engine, which could not happen, as I said, and to return the propulsion module to the Earth's orbit, which could be achieved. As I said, the propulsion module was brought back from the moon's orbit to Earth's orbit during November. So these are the achievements, and these are the success of Chandrayaan-3 mission, which makes our country, I mean, a significant place in world's space study and space research. Okay, this is the first picture of, picture captured by Chandrayaan-3. This is how the moon looks like from Chandrayaan. This may be a few kilometers. I mean, this is from the orbit of lunar orbit. Lunar means moon, I forgot to mention. Okay, so this is the first, this is how it looks like from the orbit. Okay, these are the, you can see there are splotches, right? So these are the craters and mountains of the moon. These black dots, these are the craters. These are some technical results actually obtained from the data and samples collected by rover. So I'm not going in details into this. So yeah, a few events of ground vibrations was also, I mean, was also observed from the as observed by the rover, and the presence of water and ice was also like evident. Okay, so in conclusion, Chandrayaan-3 was a successful mission that achieved its objectives of soft landing and lunar south pole, and also could collect several, lots of data to advance our scientific knowledge about the moon's surface and the moon's atmosphere and its geology. So overall, it was a successful mission, and these are our heroes who were behind this milestone mission. This is Dr. S. Somnath. He is the chairman of ISRO. This is Dr. P. Veeramuthavel. He was the project director of Chandrayaan 3, and he is Dr. Mohan Kumar, the mission director of Chandrayaan 3. Okay, so this is a cartoon image. Actually, it went viral after August 23, 2023. So you can see this is Earth, this is Moon. You can see Earth is tying a Rakhi to Moon, and the Rakhi contain the lander contain the Chandrayaan 3. So probably you all know we are familiar with Chanda Mama since our childhood. So, and we call our Earth as mother. So yeah, Moon is like a brother to Earth. So it was like a pre-Rakhi celebration from Earth to Moon by making its landing on Moon. So yeah, thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
Can we take some question and answers?
sure.
With this, we have come to the question and answer session. If anyone have any queries, you can unmute yourself and ask the question, or you can type in the chat box also. So we can also ponder upon the lecture from today's program, and definitely we will have queries. And I would like to let you know that Madam is a very suitable person to take suggestion regarding career options in this field. I think ma'am can share us her email ID so that our students can clear their queries if they have any in the future.
Yes, sure. I'm sharing it in the chat box.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to request one of our NCC cadets from 11 Assam Battalion, Miss Neha Bora, to put forward the vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. I, Lance Corporal Sneha Bora, take the honor and privilege to offer vote of thanks. I, on behalf of the organizing committee, extend my heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Principal of our college, Dr. Sarvasasi Mahanta sir, for providing all possible help along with guidance in organizing this program. Thank you, sir. You have been a constant support and have given us a lot of encouragement. We offer our sincere gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Dr. Gulabsa Chaudhary, ma'am, for sharing her valuable thoughts for the benefits of our students. Thank you, ma'am. Next, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to the esteemed Vice Principal of our college, Dr. Rina Hondik, ma'am, for her invaluable assistance and encouraging words. We are grateful to the program coordinator, Dr. Primili Lanthasa, ma'am, CTO of 11 Assam PN NCC, and Dr. Pakiza Begum, ma'am, CTO of 97 Assam Naval, and IQAC coordinator, Dr. Surajit Sakya, sir, for support and guidance. We appreciate their cooperation in organizing the workshop in a timely and efficient manner. They have been instrumental in ensuring the quality and success of this session. We would also like to offer our heartfelt gratitude to the organizing team and member of the technical team. Last but not the least, I would like to thank on behalf of the organizing committee all the participants present here for this valuable session and helping us making this event a grand success. With this warm word, we move to the end of the session. Thank you.
Thank you, Sneha. With this, we have come to the end of the program. I would again like to thank ma'am for her interesting and very informative presentation. It was a pleasure listening to you today. I would also like to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone for staying connected with us throughout the session. Have a good day. Thank you.